What's up, guys? Welcome to my first video for my channel. You're here with Q and you're watching In Talks with Q. Just really want to thank you guys for rocking out with me or chiming into my channel. Season 1 is going to be really essential and exciting. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about some key things, some narratives, some things that, some underlying narratives that, most people think you won't catch. So tune in and yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to start off with a little mirror check. You always got to make sure you look good. For episode 1, the first topic is going to be jealousy. Okay, so now jealousy is kind of simultaneous to gun violence in a way to me, right? And I'll tell you why. Now, jealousy is kind of like simultaneous to gun violence in a way, or getting like shot, right? Because sometimes you know who shot you, and then sometimes it was just like a straight bullet, to where it's just like you don't even know where it came from. On top of that narrative, it could come from like your closest friend, or your closest family member. You know what I mean? It could come from your loved one. And that's what makes it like kind of like gun violence, because sometimes it's like, imagine getting shot by like a loved one. You would be like, man, like, you love me. I love you. So it's weird like that, but it can feel like that, and it's just, it's something that you really have to be strong enough to like. I mean, because we're all naturally competitive, I feel, especially if you want better or the best things in life. Like we're all naturally competitive. So, it's easy to be tricked by the devil, if you will, to like feel like, oh, you don't like something so much that, or someone that you hate them. You know what I mean? I think it's like natural sometimes, and like we just have to shake it, and that's what makes us good people, is our ability to shake, bad things, or just things that we know is not fitting. So, yeah, like, it's a weird thing, but at the same time, you want to be careful with that, and you want to be careful with other people that you see have that issue. Because, I mean, you might be able to shake it, but they won't. And a lot of, like, I think people fail to realize there's a lot of, killings, and a lot of, accidental killings stir up from jealousy, or just something that you feel like the other person is trying to show you up on. And, I just want to definitely get that message out. Like, man, everybody is on the same playing field. Like, no one is really ever really level, especially like your peers, and, because sometimes we hurt our own peers because of, we think that they're showing us up with something, so I really, want to get that out there. Don't, get jaded by other people. Don't feel shunned by other people's success. I mean, feel welcomed, and, and into that party of success, and it's all a journey for all of us. It's all a journey. I also want my viewers and everybody to understand timing. Timing is everything. You can't watch time. Only thing you can do is prepare yourself for your time. With that being said, it's just, you can't sit there and be like, man, when am I going to have this? Or when am I going to be this? Or when am I going to be able to do these things? You can't watch that. You'll drive yourself crazy, right? You just have to work on yourself. Everything's a journey. Everybody has to work on themselves and make a vision board within your head, or even physically. But work on yourself every day, because one thing is for sure, two things for certain. God will not give you whatever you feel it is you want unless he knows you're ready. So, self-preservation is something I've always preached. Anybody that knows me, anyone that follows me knows I'm a big advocate for self-preservation, self-preparation. The development of self is beautiful, and you have to love yourself before you love others. I think we all know that. So it's just like, when you break it all down, it comes down to this conversation of jealousy, of personal growth, and self-development. Don't ever get caught up in jealousy. It's not a real thing. It's all a trick. And then it's kind of like natural enough to shake and break. So that's my message for you guys, with that. So again, I want to say season 1 is going to be a lit season, informative season, an essential season. I'm going to be talking about a lot of different cool things, you know what I mean? A lot of eye-opener things, I'm here with you guys very, very weekly. It's going to be, I'm going to be a frequent poster, if you will, and we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about, a lot to get through, so I want to thank you guys again. Please make sure you like, you share, you make sure you tell everybody that, we have the jewels, we have the gems, we have the conversation, we have the answers and resolutions. Share, 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 share. Like, comment, say whatever you want to say. We can vibe, you know what I mean? And most definitely subscribe. It takes nothing. If only it costs like $2 to subscribe to people's things, but actually it costs $0. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tap it. I love you guys. See you guys soon.